Well, hello everybody. John Robinson, aka the Hospice Guy. Here we are in November, which is National Hospice and Palliative Care Month. You know, the next few videos, probably the next 10, are going to be the signs and symptoms that you will see on your loved one's end-of-life journey. You know, number one I will talk about is body temperature and the fluctuations. You know, when you get towards the end of your journey, the brainstem is affected by the lack of blood flow to it. One of the functions of the brainstem is to control body temperature. And with a lack of blood flow to that area, I have seen patients spike a temperature to 104 for no reason. I've also seen temperatures drop to 95 degrees. But odds are you're going to see a spike in the temperature. That seems to be the normal progression just about for about 98% of all the patients that I've seen. But the fever can also subside by itself too without any treatment. But you know what? You want to treat the fever, treat the symptom. You could use Tylenol, either pill form, liquid form, or suppositories. What I always say to people too, the best thing to get a person's temperature down when they're kind of unresponsive, where it's unsafe to give them any type of medication, are cold compresses to the forehead, to the armpits, and to the groin. The only thing you have to make sure is within 10 minutes, those rags are going to be just as hot as the patient. But those do help draw the fever from the person's body. So, and make them ice cold. Don't just make them lukewarm or just so you can barely touch them. I've had people tell me that it does make a difference. So once again, cold compresses to the forehead, to the armpits, and to the groin. That is a comfort, believe it or not. It really is. And you know, some people who may be in denial with their loved one in bed saying, maybe mom has a temperature from a urinary tract infection, or maybe she has an upper respiratory infection. That's when you get a hold of your hospice team. You call for a nurse to come and check out what's going on. And a lot of times too, I see patients are in bed. They have blankets about 3 inches thick of cotton, of flannel, a heating blanket. Well, of course your temperature is going to be 103 or 104 with all those blankets on you. That's why I tell people, you know what, you just might need a little soft cotton sheet to lay over the person. You know, you treat the person who's in bed just like you would yourself. If you're hot, you remove some of the clothing, you remove some of the blankets, you treat the fever. If you're cold, you put them on. It's as easy as that. And with temperature change too, you also see discoloring of the extremities, sometimes the fingers or of the toes as well, or of the legs or arms. So be cognizant of that as well. But like I said, always call your hospice team, because they're the ones that can come out and say, okay, this is what's going on. This is how far along your loved one is on their journey. So maybe Tylenol is the medication of choice, or an aspirin if you're still taking aspirin, or something over the counter to relieve that fever. You know, other than that, my name's John Robinson, aka the Hospice Guy, and tomorrow we will talk about mottling, which is also a decrease in blood flow to the extremities. You know, you have a good night, God bless, and we'll see ya tomorrow.